Alright, what's going on, everyone? This is my follow up for my UFC 300 predictions. So, to start, a formal apology. I know it didn't get much traction, but if anyone bet their house on what I said, here's a formal apology. I was not familiar with anyone's game today. Absolutely washed. I think if I do the math, I got 8 of the 13 right. That's my phone. Apologies. I had 8 of 13 right. I think the only finishing methods I had right were Yuri, Bo, Whaley, and then Lopez. No, Lopez was TKO. So I only had, or no, 4 of them. I had Bobby Green. I had Diego Lopez. I had Yuri. I had Bo. And then I had John Whaley. So I think that's 5. So what I want to do is just kind of go through. It's gonna be a bit more of a casual, a bit more of a simple format. But I just want to go through, kind of recap what happened, what my thoughts were, and just how fucking stupid I am. So to start, fuck, Davidson Figueiredo subbed my sweet little boy, my sweet boy, Cody Garbrandt. Um, I was right with a few things. Davidson Figueiredo is a small boy. He's not that tall. However, I guess I forgot to take in consideration that Cody Garbrandt has fucking T Rex arms. His reach went up on the screen, and it's like I'm like a fucking midget, and I have a longer reach than him. So I don't know what he's bred for. We're the same height too, but I don't know, man. Cody looked fast. Just forgot how to grapple. Davidson did good. I don't know if Davidson. I know he's from Brazil, so he probably doesn't speak the best English. But they said $300,000 bonus. Excuse me, and he didn't care because that was kind of a stinker. But what are you gonna do? Win's a win. Shout out Davidson Figueiredo. I think next opponent for him probably someone. He's number 8 now. Just beat Garbrandt. Probably someone. Maybe a Cheeto Vera or a Piotr Jan. I don't think Piotr Jan because he's coming off a win. I would say maybe like a Vera would be a good fight. Moving on. I'm gonna click him now because I'm stupid. Jesus Christ. Jim Miller, Robert Green. I did pick Bobby Green by decision. Fight actually kind of played out how I thought it would. I'm not going to take credit for that fully, but Jim Miller had some really good moments, knocking him down. I think at the end of the first, or not knocking him down, stunning him in the end of the first, and kind of stunning him in the third as well. So that power did come into, I guess, effect. But Bobby Green completely outlanded him. You see, these are UFC stats. There could be some differences depending on where you look. 187 total, 58, one even a takedown. Significant strikes, 186 to 57. Just overall, kind of outclassed him. But Jim Miller hung in there. He was bloodied up by the end of the fight. But honestly, props to him. Still love Jim Miller. Hope he doesn't retire because he still got a little in him. He should be fighting some Apex guys. As for Bobby Green, I don't know. Like, another unranked guy, someone coming in, I wouldn't even know. I would have to look into it more. It's kind of just blind. But moving on to my bathroom break number 1. Uh, Jessica Andrade wins a split decision. Didn't pay much attention. From what I did see, just Jessica Andrade being Jessica Andrade, kind of firing in the pace, I would say. Overall, just outstriking her. Outstriking Marina Rodriguez. The OnlyFans model did come to play. This does not mean I will be buying the subscription, but you know what? Respect's respect. Uh, Sorry, the fight's giving me fucking common cold thinking about it. But for Jessica Andrade, she's probably. I don't even know who the hell she would fight. But overall, expected. It was so funny when my friends and I were watching the fight. We knew it was gonna go to a split decision for no fucking reason, and I was like, "Watch her get robbed," and she didn't. So I guess the judges are kind of there, but not too much time. Don't want to waste too much time on this. We're gonna move on to Mr. Donut, Mr. Bumper Brain, Jalen Turner. Knocks down Renato Moicano with about maybe 10 seconds left in the first. Bro thinks he's Mark Hunt. You're not Mark Hunt, little bro. You're not Mark Hunt. What are you doing? We're walking away. It was just so stupid. He thought the fight was over. And Moicano just stands up and he's like, okay. Like, he might be the dumbest person I ever... He has the IQ of a pufferfish. Him and someone we'll get to later on in the card, IQs of goldfish. If we're sticking to lightweight division, Michael Chandler, Jalen Turner, the battle for the dumbest fucking fighter. But he had a finish, or a potential finish. Didn't do shit with it. And Renato Moicano kind of just took him down. TKO'd him. Good for Moicano. Jalen Turner's a fraud. He needs to go down the bantamweight at this rate. No, he needs to go, like, flyweight. That's his punishment. You're going down the flyweight, little man. You're fighting Amir Albazi, little man. That's what you get. But it's just ridiculous how, like, silly. Jalen Turner saw $300,000 and he thought he was Mark Hunt. You're not him, bro. But good win by Moicano. What are you going to do about it? Not like I wasn't rooting for Moicano. I like Moicano. But this probably means that Moicano... It doesn't show... I could have swore it would show the rankings. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Maybe I'm the idiot. I think I am the dumb one. Because I swore there was an 8 there. I don't know. But Jalen Turner, I think, was like 9 or 10. I would probably do a more in-depth video if this actually gets traction. It won't. I'm not him either, bro. But Moicano should be fighting up for sure. Dan Hooker would be cool. That'd be an interesting fight. I don't think it's going to happen, but... Anyway, Jalen Turner's an idiot. Moving on. Diego Lopez knocks out TKO's Sadiq Youssef in about a minute and a half. Very nice. The aura of Diego Lopez is immeasurable. I don't know if the hairstyle's giving him some power. His aura is absolutely unmeasurable. Sadiq Youssef is game. Respect him for taking the fight. Now he's coming off 2 losses. Probably bottom of the rankings. Maybe give him I don't even know, like a Randy Brown. If he beats, I don't even know. Randy Brown's fighting someone. I think he's fighting Caceres. I'm not sure. But Diego Lopez, now I think he's number 13 in the division. I think he should fight like a Calvin Kattar. It's a good move up, and considering we'll talk about later, Calvin Kattar got completely outclassed by a grappler. If we want to push Diego Lopez to the moon, I think that a Kattar fight would be good. But yeah, Mullet Man gets away with one. Just absolutely curb stops Sadiq Youssef with 2 uppercuts. It's kind of nasty. Moving on up, Raquel Pennington is shaking in her fucking boots. She is quivering. Fucking quivering after this. Kayla Harrison kind of just fucking dog walks Holly Holm for about a round. Finishes her in round 2, minute 47, by a submission. Not much to say. Kayla Harrison looked good. I'm shocked she made the weight cut. I guess the Ozempic's coming in if you watched my predictions video. Overall, she just she lived up to the hype. She didn't show up and look like an idiot. And Raquel Pennington is, I'll talk about people shaking in their boots, but I'd be a little nervous. I would watch out for that one. Even if we look here, like, I'm pretty sure round 2 was just absolutely ridiculous. 68-7 significant strikes total. Round 1, 56-6, and then 12-1. Like, I don't know. It doesn't show control time, but I'm pretty sure the control time was, like, the entire round. Even if we go strike by position, we're going, like, ground strikes 42 in the whole fight. 41, 1. Like, yeah. Good win by Kayla Harrison. Holly Holm should really be in a retirement home. It's not 2015, little bro. I think she should just retire. She's old. Can't really offer much. I know Kayla Harrison's a judoka. Big for the weight class. Shocked she made it, like I said. But pack it up a little, bro. You're done. This one pisses me off. Aljamain Sterling dog walks Calvin Kattar. Massachusetts once again fucking disappoints me. This is why I hate the entire state. Calvin Kattar, I probably was on meth when I made those predictions. For some reason, I thought he had enough of a takedown defense to like do something, but no, he got absolutely dog walked by Aljo. Also, I don't know if Aljo thought that was going to be a bonus performance. It's not. The bonuses were stupid, by the way. That's a whole different topic. Maybe I'll talk about at the end of the prediction or recap. Duh. But yeah, Aljamain Sterling just kind of shows him who's boss. Shows him who's the big bro, who's the little bro. Um, Calvin Kattar had nothing for him, which is very sad to say, because I like Calvin Kattar. I was rooting for him, but yeah, Aljamain just kind of schooled him on the ground. Now ranked in featherweight, I wouldn't know who you'd give him because I think Kattar was 8 or 9. I would say if he's number 8, probably I could see like a Yair, not a Yair. What about maybe a Yair? Thinking more Arnold Allen-esque. Considering he just lost. I would like the Evloev fight, but I feel like Evloev is going to think he gets a title shot. Don't think he does, but Evloev would be a really good fight. I think it's number 5 or 4 versus number 8, 9. I could see that fight. I think that'd be good. As for Kattar, I still think Diego Lopez would be a good matchup. It could be another trounce because if Kattar can't take down Sterling, he probably can't stop the takedown of Sterling. Probably can't stop the takedown of Lopez either. I know Sterling's a little bit better in the wrestling department, but Diego Lopez is a really good grappler. So, I don't know, man. But Massachusetts fucked me over again. As a Miami Dolphins fan, we always get fucked by the state of Massachusetts. Thank you, Calvin. No more. You're done. You're done. Moving on up. Performance of the night. No, I'd rather give it to Lopez or Alex or Pereira, not Rakic. You didn't get shit, little bro. But Yuri Prohaska comes back from getting kind of schooled by Rakic to TKO him. Rakic broke. This fight I don't remember much of, to be honest, but I do know Yuri was kind of getting dominated round 1 and then decided to make a comeback and kind of TKO him. I think he just broke the will of Rakic by round 2. Like, if you look at round 1, almost over doubled his strikes, actually. But moving into round 2, 53-22, just piled him, just dog walked him in that round. Good win by Yuri. Survives the fraud allegations. I was ready to go on a rant about how Yuri's a fraud. Survived for now. You're on thin ice, buddy. You got flash KO'd by Reyes and somehow regained consciousness to spin an elbow him, and then got completely destroyed by Alex. Completely given a win by Glover. Reyes, he got knocked out and won. And then Uzdemir fought Uzdemir. Survives the fraud allegations. Good for him. Rakic, I would say fight down a little bit. Maybe go, I think he was number 5 or 4. Maybe he fights a Krylov if he decides to come back. I miss Nikita Krylov. Come back, father. I love you. As for Yuri, maybe a Blachowicz matchup if Blachowicz is still fighting. Ankalaev would be funny, but I feel like Ankalaev is going to get the title shot against Alex. But good win for Yuri. I'm happy to see him beat the allegations for now, man. I'm really excited. Moving on to the main card, or the temporary main card, as I say. Bo Nickel puts on a shitter against Cody Brundage. This result was bound to happen. I'm just shocked to happen in the second round. Kind of an embarrassing performance by Bo Nickel. I think Bo himself said he was embarrassed. I know he's only had maybe 6. This is a 6th fight. But it's kind of getting silly at this point where we're not stepping him up in competition. I know we want to take him slow, but you can't shove him down like the fans' throats and then not push. Then just keep giving him these cans in respectful term. I called him a bum before. He might have beaten the bum allegations to just can allegations. I think he's just a can. You moved on up, Cody. Congratulations. You're now just a can. But he's still fighting these cans. You need to see him fight a higher ranked guy. Give him a shareable it? Give him the Pirate. Give him Kopylov. That'd be an interesting fight. But I think Kopylov has a fight. Ikram Aliskerov. I think he has a fight too. But that would be an interesting one as well. Shout out B Lane for playing Counter-Strike 2. That game fucking sucks. But yeah, got it done. Kind of imposed his will in the second round. The first round was a little silly, but I would still say kind of an embarrassment for the main card, considering what we're going to be talking about for the next 4 fights. Moving on up. Armin Sarukian defeats my father, my third father, Charles Oliveira, by a split decision. Should have never been split. I love Charles, but you can't give him the fight. It was 2-1 Armin. Olives had some good moments, like the submission that he locked up in the end of the third. I think he put on one in the first, but Armin just kind of was better in the grappling. I don't know. He got him to the ground, was hitting him with some ground and pound. And as much as it pains me to say, man, he definitely deserved that win. Yeah, the little Armenian yapper. He yaps his way to a victory. Good for him. I don't hate him. I don't think he gets a title shot right away. Low key, you see up above Max Holloway performance, which I'm gonna cream myself over. Pause. Max should get that fucking title shot. I know they're giving it to Poirier. They just announced it for Newark. Islam once again frauds his way into the easiest matchup of all time. Whole different discussion come at me, bro. Like, the dude's getting Volk twice and Poirier, Mr. Jump Guillotine himself. Like, come on, bro. Don't be silly, jump the gilly, like, apparently. I think it's silly. But Armin, I think he should wait. Definitely, probably. If Max decides to go down the featherweight, I think Armin's next in line after Poirier. If he doesn't, I would say Max low-key because of the for you. You didn't watch it, go watch it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Anyway, not to get too crazy. Good win by Armin. Not the worst performance. At least Charlie looked like he was in it. I don't know what's next for Charles, man. I mean, number 4. Like, what a physique. Like a Gamrot. I'd like to see him kind of pummel Gamrot. It'd be kind of funny. But I don't know, man. I miss Charles. I don't know. It's just sad to see. I hope he doesn't begin like a... I don't think you'll ever see a Ferguson-esque downfall. But I don't want to see the man go on a streak, you know. He beat Beneil. Lost to Armin. I hope he gets back in the win column. Moving on to my cream. I'm gonna cream my... I need to change my shorts 3 times over watching this fight. Max Holloway, low-key dog walks Justin Gaethje, and then to end it all off, knocks the fucking shit out of him. Folds him like a lawn chair outside. Holy fucking shit. Max Holloway might be the greatest fighter of all time. People aren't gonna like me saying this, but I think Holloway and O'Malley are the best on-the-feet strikers in the UFC. I don't want no poetards coming at me. I'll talk about that later. I don't want no poetards trying to fucking fight me. I know them. They're a little crazy, man. Unrelated, but we're not giving Pereira fucking Aspinall. Absolutely not. Aspinall will fucking jump on a leg, take him down, and choke him the fuck out. Like, let's be real. Guys, come on. Come on. We're not giving Alex Pereira, or we're not giving Alex Aspinall for 301. I see that shit. I know it's a bunch of delusional, like, 2 people, but, like, I see it. Gets traction. Fuck no. Anyway, I do think that Max Holloway is one of the top strikers in the UFC. Top 2 with O'Malley. That's just on the feet, pure strikers with the hands. Even Max Holloway, I don't know, maybe he watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before this shit. Broke Gaethje's nose with a spinning heel kick. A spinning heel kick. In the first round. Gaethje toughed it out like a dog. And then Max just continued to school him. Max got knocked down, which was crazy to think about. I thought it was a slip for the longest time because I was like, no way he can get knocked out, little bro. But he did. I saw the replay. It was a punch. I don't think they credited it for a knockdown. Let me check. They didn't count it as a knockdown. No kidding. I would have counted it as a knockdown personally because there was no slip in there. I know it was a flash quick, got knocked down, got his ass back up, but I think that was a good knockdown by Gaethje, but Max did not tolerate that. Man took that shit personally and fucking dropped Gaethje like a lawn chair. A few extra notes on the fight. Number 1, Ilia Topuria looked like he fucking lost his dad in the grocery store. Dude was so scared. He looked like he lost his dad in the fucking grocery store, man. It was fucking ridiculous. I don't think he wants to smoke, man. Should have taken that O'Malley fight, big dog. Holloway, Jerome Holloway is a fucking... you know what? Can I actually fix... shit. Wait, can I? Hold on. I'm being stupid, but I want to be. Nah, it won't work. I was going to try to inspect the element to Jerome, but I couldn't do it. But yeah, Ilia Topuria looked really fucking scared. I can't blame the guy. That was a fucking performance and a half. Gaethje's a dog. He could have had a title shot lined up. He took the fight for us, man. Nothing but love for Gaethje. I love both these fighters. I love Max a little bit more. I've always been a big Max guy. But I love Gaethje. And Loki, I just saw Lucas Tracy's video. My fifth father. I think Gaethje should retire. He's old. He's taken a lot of damage in his career. And as much as we love Gaethje, I don't know, man. Who are they going to give him? Like, you give him Gamrot, he might get fucking submitted. I don't want to see Gaethje lose to Mateusz Gamrot. I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't know, man. But Max, I wish he would stay in lightweight. Him and Islam would be a fun matchup. I remember when they booked Habib and Max. Max should avenge it by beating his son. But I think he's going to go down and fight Ilia Topuria. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. I like the fight's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't want Max to have to, he bulked up to lightweight for maybe over a year, because he heard about the fight for a while, so he's been bulking up to lightweight for a bit. I don't want him to bulk up the lightweight and then have to make a draining cut down the featherweight to Topuria, and then it can potentially get knocked out. I don't want that. I would like to see him stay at 155 for a little bit, at least fight Islam, and if he loses, then go down to 145. But if he does shows, I'm a Max fan. No matter what he does, he's him, bro. He's the baddest motherfucker. He got the belt. What are you gonna say? Now Max says I'm him. I say Yao Xiaonan is her. Women's strawweight title fight, co-main event. Yao Xiaonan gets knocked out, gets choked out, put to sleep, TKO'd, and loses the decision at the same time, bro. Like, she's her. She is literally her, bro. Like, I don't fuck with her. But yet, Zhang Weili should have been credited with 3 fucking finishes, because she finished Yao Xiaonan fucking 3 times in a row. But she gets it done by decision. It was a little scary at first for Yao Xiaonan, not gonna lie. A little scary. For both of them, I should say. I can't get... My names are so fucking confused. I'm so stupid. It was a little scary for Zhang Weili. She actually, I think, got knocked down twice, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check the recap. Only 1 credited knockdown. Sorry, I got a friend texting me. But yeah, Yao Xiaonan knocked her down, which I was really surprised. It seemed really quick. I was just out of nowhere. But Yao Xiaonan looked really good. Not really good, don't get me wrong. But she looked better than I expected. I thought this was kind of be like a feeder fight for Weili, but she had the work for it. The numbers don't show that, because by round 4, round 5, just complete domination. But you go round 3, round 2 was a joke too. My mistake, boss. Oh no, yeah, I'm actually an idiot. She looked good in round 3. She won round 3. And then she kind of stayed competitive in round... No round, actually. I don't know. They're going to think I'm fucking stupid, bro. But she did look better than what the stats say. I thought she was going to get 1 round. I did pick her by decision. I guess I'm just him. I picked Weili by decision. But Yao Xiaonan looked better than I thought. Round 3 was a good performance by her. I think she outperformed what we expected. It was actually pretty entertaining. Mostly because she got choked unconscious and somehow was still able to fight. And then Joe Rogan's like, they got the smelling salts. Like, no, Joe. No, they don't. They got no smelling salts, little bro. Speaking of Joe, I don't think he ever brought up the Thai steel cups, man. Shout out everyone's bingo cards. They ain't getting it this year. But yeah, Zhang Weili gets it done. Pretty impressive performance with the exception of the round 3, now that I think about it. But yeah, she won 3 fights in a row. She won a submission, TKO, and a decision. Good for her. Main card, main event. Saddens me to say. Jamal Hill gets absolutely fucking slept by the pride of Connecticut, Alex Poatan Pereira. Poetards rejoice. I was watching the fight and my friend lost his goddamn mind, bro. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, it was a sick knockout. I was just a little upset because I like Jamal Hill and I had the ride with him. The Drake curse was finally broken, even though I think it got broken with Adesanya Cannonier. Good for Alex Pereira, man. Like, I think this might be the last time I ever bet against Alex. I bet against him for Yuri, bet against him from Jan, bet against him from Jamal, and I looked like a fucking asshole every fucking time. I think I gotta start going with Alex, man. I like him. Just the poetards, man. They rub me off. Pause. They're off to me. But honestly, a really good performance. Jamal Hill thought he had plot armor. Other way around, little bro. I still like you, but as punishment, you're fighting Khalil Roundtree Jr. And that's your punishment, little bro. As for Pereira, the heavyweight talk needs to stop. Y'all are delusional. Give him Ankalaev. Let him knock the fuck out of Ankalaev. Do a public service. But yeah, sorry there's a lot of pauses. I'm like losing my mind here. I'm not cutting the video though, so fuck off. But yeah, good performance. I think Pereira should fight Ankalaev. Jamal Hill should fight Khalil Roundtree. Overall notes for the card. This was a really good fucking card to begin with. Let me just do this to make it easier. Yeah, we'll go up here. As for notes, number 1, really good card, like I said. Every fight was low-key. The prelims were entertaining, with the exception of a few fights. The main card was really good, with the exception of Bo Nickel. There weren't really any put-me-to-sleep fights. I think the most put-me-to-sleep fight was Marina Rodriguez and Jessica Andrade. And even then, they had some back and forth. There were some strikes thrown. It wasn't like a lay-and-pray women's MMA fight. As for the fight bonuses, another thing I want to talk about. Max Holloway deserves all the money, so I agree with that. I don't agree with Yuri getting the bonus. I would have given it to Alex or Diego Lopez. Alex preferably because he kind of slept him in the main event. I know why they gave Yuri the bonus, because he came back. It was a fun performance, but I still think if we're going performance of the night, it's either Lopez or Pereira. I would put my money leaning towards Lopez, not because the performance was better, but just because Alex don't need that money, little bro. I don't know if Max needs the money either, but you can't deny that man that fucking performance in the fight. But I low-key think I like when the bonuses go out to the guys that aren't, the headliners or on the even main card. Lopez, think, is the kind of guy where $300,000 might be a little more significant to him. I'm not gonna say that he's not rich or Alex doesn't want money. We all love fucking money. Don't get me wrong. I love cash, baby. But I think I would have liked to seen Lopez get that bonus. Doing a little research into what's moving on next. Let's go to our upcoming events. This should not exist, but we have Mateus Nicolau and Alex Perez in 2 weeks following up our UFC 300. If you guys want to see predictions for this, they won't be good, but if you want to see predictions for this, let me know. I might just stick to, the numbered pay-per-views, because, does anyone want to know my opinion on Joel Alvarez and Mateusz Rebecki? Probably not. And then we have 301 to look forward to. I don't know if the card's set in stone, but, some good fights. Jose Aldo's back. Steve Urseg's going to win the title, trust. But it's so hard to come from the high of UFC 300 and then have the normal standard cards. It's going to be a little of a depressing note for a little bit. But that's all I have today for y'all. Formal apologies to anyone that lost their house because they trust my predictions. I might be the worst MMA YouTuber of all time. I'm not even an MMA YouTuber. I'm just a fucking idiot that makes videos with OBS and a shitty microphone. But for anyone that enjoys, appreciate y'all for taking the time out to watch this shit. Get some food in you. Get some drinks. The yerks. Whatever you gotta do. But I look forward to hopefully making another video for y'all soon. Peace.